This morning I think I'd like to talk about judgment and assumptions and all that kind of stuff. You know how like people judge people based on looks or what they're doing in a certain time in their life, and it's like, how are you to know any kind of backstory and any kind of other thing that's happening in their life? I mean, you could meet someone and they might be making a mistake every day, the same mistake, and then a huge time later they might still be making the same mistake, but just maybe occasionally, and then you still see them as a bad person because of that mistake that they've done, which is only a minor, it's not like a huge mistake, it's only like a minor thing, like, oh, you're doing this, is bad, and you get a bad reputation for it, something like being late, I guess. Be late a lot and you get a reputation, bad rep for being late. But what if that person had a lot of stuff they were dealing with, and they, let's say, were feeling really, really low, and they couldn't make it to places on time because they couldn't sort of get themselves together ready. They just couldn't get started with their day for personal reasons. But they don't tell anyone. They never let anyone know about it. They never let anyone in. But then still get judged as a bad person. And maybe in the future they overcome a lot of things. They change. They're a better person. And maybe they're still late, but the reasons why they're late are completely different to the reasons why they were late in the first place. Maybe they're small reasons, like the same that someone else would have, and they don't get judged on it. But because the other person was late multiple times, they instantly get judged, and they keep their bad rep. So it's like, people shouldn't really judge other people and just assume that because one person is doing something, that means that they are something, or something else, or whatever. You don't really know what people are dealing with every day. You don't really know what people are going through every day. You don't really know what's happening in people's personal lives unless they tell you. Anything could be going on. Any one of these people here in these cars could literally be dealing with any kind of something, and you don't know. I mean, someone might be speeding, for example. Maybe their wife's giving birth or something, and they need to be there. Maybe one of their family members is on their way out, and it's the last chance they're going to get to see them. Fair enough, you shouldn't be endangering other people's lives. But before you start getting angry at other people for things, maybe we should think about them for a moment. Which then makes me feel like I can never be angry or feel upset about anything, because I always feel like other people have worse problems. Which is true and can happen. But people should still be able to feel mad about things and have feelings. People shouldn't make people not be allowed to have feelings, or make people feel bad for having feelings. People have feelings. People say things they don't mean sometimes, and as long as you apologise afterwards, that's better than not even trying anything at all. But, I mean, people could be angry, they might snap at you randomly in the day, but how do you know what they're dealing with in their life? They could be having a super bad day. It's like one of my favourite YouTubers says that one time she got a taxi and the taxi driver was being really rude and mean and horrible, and she got really angry at him, almost had an argument. But then at the end of it, when she got home, she thought, maybe, what if he was just having a super bad day, a really hard day, a really bad day, and it just took a toll, and she ended up being the person it ended up coming out on. Sometimes it can happen. So it's not bad to feel things. It's not entirely bad to say what you think at a certain time, because maybe that is what you think and you need to let your emotions out. But don't automatically judge people and assume people are something when you don't know their whole story, their life, their background, their everything. Don't just assume that because someone wears a certain thing, they're a certain type of person. I mean, everybody does this every day, so it's not like you can cut it out forever, but maybe if you just, even say you make a judgment afterwards, if you just think, actually, maybe take a few minutes or seconds to just think about that judgment, why you judge them, and think about that person and why they may be doing the things they do, and just accept that and acknowledge that. And even if you still feel bad about something that's going on or whatever, that's fair enough. It's your opinion. Opinions aren't facts. They're, well, people's thoughts on things, and everybody is entitled to their own thoughts. As of, like me, basically, I'm sharing my thoughts to you on certain things. I'm not saying this is right, I'm just saying this is how I feel about things, and this is how I feel maybe some people should be. Maybe just before you judge or whatever, maybe just take some time to just think, just acknowledge that person and think about maybe they're going through something, and maybe take time to, if someone's making the same kind of mistakes you used to make for reasons that they may not be sharing, maybe take some time to talk to them and be like, hey, if there's something going on, you can chat to me about it because I've been through it. And if there isn't anything going on and you just keep doing all these things, then maybe you should maybe try to be a little bit more organised, or be a little bit more sort of just mind yourself a little bit more, and try not to make the same mistakes. I don't really want to say mistakes because that makes people feel bad. When you feel bad about doing something that you want to improve, it gets hard to improve it. You feel like you're never doing anything successful. But maybe just say, small steps at a time are better than no steps at all, which is true. Even if you feel like you're getting nowhere, small steps at a time is better than no steps at all. I mean, you don't get anywhere if you don't make a step. And even if you make one step, you'll still be further forward than not moving at all. Even if you just lift a finger forward, you're still further forward than you were before. Even if you just reach your arm out, you're still further forward than you were before. And you can go backwards, that's still moving. And you know where you're going, and you can always change direction and move in a different place and move in a different way, and that's fine. I just, wish people would stop judging so much and being mean to people when you don't know what they're dealing with every day. So that's what I say to you guys. Maybe try and be a little bit more acknowledging and understanding sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying every day, because even I find that hard to do sometimes with people, but just thought I'd share it. Yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you next time.